Tonight on DC News Now, we're talking about some precipitation during the weekend, some snow showers potentially as well, but trending colder for Sunday. All these details coming up.
National Guard troops staying in D.C. through the end of the year. The new memo extending their deployment.
Hateful messages painted onto the side of a local high school.
Just very insane and not what I would expect from the school.
The community sharing their disgust.
Plans to garnish wages over unpaid student loans postponed. We are helping you stretch your dollar with what it means if you defaulted on your payments.
The first woman ever to be sworn in as governor in Virginia is happening tomorrow. The historic moment giving Democrats a legislative supermajority in the Commonwealth.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday to all of you. Thanks for watching DC News Now at 10. I'm Susan Tran.
And I'm Chris Flanagan. All right, we made it to the weekend as we take a live look out at our future cast. On the right here, you see, whoa, it's a little colorful there. A bit of wet weather on the way, including some snow. And we're taking a live look there at Northeast DC. That is Basilica right there by Catholic University.
All right, Chief Meteorologist Jackie Lair. Biting cold today, and then now you're saying some folks will be seeing some snow or some showers.
Yeah, some rain and snow mix for some other parts of the area, really depending on location, also depending on timing, and then also depending on the day. So we have a lot to talk about, and we're talking about also already seeing some snow showers back out towards western Maryland already, and this cold front will continue to slide its way closer towards our area overnight tonight and into tomorrow. So like I mentioned, some snow showers already breaking out towards, say, Garrett County at this point. But as we look towards tomorrow morning, see a little bit of that pink on the map, mainly just to the east of the I-81 corridor, right around 6 to even close to 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. And we have those temperatures hovering at or just above the freezing mark. So as temperatures do warm up through the morning and into the early afternoon, we see that transition back over to some light rain showers. And eventually that does slide out. So notice how we're not seeing an all-day event of precipitation out there Saturday. Saturday, the warmer of the 2 weekend days, thanks to it being out ahead of the cold front. So we should see highs back in the 40s out there tomorrow. That's seasonable. Sunday, a little bit of a different story. That cold front exits off towards our east. The system slides right along that path, and we could be seeing some lighter snow showers out there early Sunday morning. So watching this, but I will look ahead towards the rest of that 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, Jackie, we'll see you then. National Guard troops will stay in the district longer than expected.
The Associated Press reporting on this new memo showing their mission has now been extended through the end of the year. DC News Now's Yammer Sase joining us live there in Navy Yard.
Yammer, you've been out there all night long talking to people. What do they feel about this? How do they feel?
Yo, most of them didn't want to go on camera, but when I tell you, the responses are very mixed. Now, some people have adjusted to the National Guard being out here for a while, while others say it's unnecessary. Now, according to this memo reviewed by the Associated Press, it was signed by Army Secretary Dan Driscoll, extending the National Guard stay until the end of the year. Now, the memo says the extension is necessary because what it calls conditions of the mission warranted some change, and says the longer deployment will support President Donald Trump's ongoing efforts to restore law and order. Now, President Trump first activated about 800 D.C. National Guard members back in August under an emergency order. Today, that number has ballooned to nearly 2,700. Now, that includes more than 714 Guard members from D.C. and hundreds more from 11 Republican-led states. Now, while the mission started as a crime-fighting effort, the troops have also done beautification projects around the city, and on the streets today, reactions were definitely mixed. Some people we spoke with said they're thrilled the National Guard is still here, and they say they've gotten used to seeing troops around the city. Others told us they don't believe the Guard's presence has made a difference and say it's time for them to go. Now, officials do say that this is still contingent and could be changed in the future, but until then, right now, it's looking like the National Guard is here to stay until the end of 2026. For now, reporting in Southeast, I'm Yammer Sase, DC News Now.
We are following breaking news. Virginia State Police say that a trooper in a chase on 95 earlier this afternoon has been hurt.
It started around 3 o'clock. Fairfax County Police say they found a car tied to a reported family kidnapping in Prince William County. Police tried to pull the car over, but it drove into 495 in Maryland. Then around 4:45, Prince William County Police say they saw that same car near Dale City. They tried to pull it over, but it drove off on 95, and Virginia State Police were contacted to help. During that second chase, the driver hit a state trooper's cruiser plus 2 other cars. The man was arrested after trying to run off. The officer suffered minor injuries. No word yet if anybody else was injured. This is a breaking story. Of course, we'll bring you the latest both here on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. Well, developing now at 10, the president again planning to skip out on sending funding to D.C. and other blue states he considers to be resisting his immigration policies.
Starting on February 1st, President Trump says that he is canceling federal dollars from flowing into democratically run D.C., 12 states, 4 counties, and 9 cities. But the Trump administration's 2 previous efforts to cut funding to places that he considered sanctuary communities were both blocked by the courts.
Outrage in Maryland when hate graffiti discovered here in Montgomery County, a high school there. The messages are attacking Muslims and Palestinians.
Now, the spite crews quickly removing the vandalism. Some students at Walt Whitman High say they're really feeling unsafe here. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live in Bethesda.
Yeah, so Daniel, good evening. The police have any leads into who may have done this?
Chris and Susan, nothing yet, but we do know police have been reviewing security camera footage from the high school here and talking with students as well. Many people are troubled, especially because this is Muslim American Heritage Month. The words on the side of Whitman High School read "F Muslims, Nuke Palestine," and a Star of David with 2 horizontal lines that appears to resemble the Israeli flag.
I mean, this is a high school in Bethesda, right? This is not the war zone that we should be worried about. That we should be worried about our kids getting a good education, being safe, and being happy. And this type of stuff makes people feel worried, feel victimized.
Oz Huck and his wife Fatima got a text from their daughter Friday morning with this picture of the graffiti saying it was scary.
I wish there was no politics or no race in these type of institutions, and if everybody was just not doing this, but we deal with it all the time.
It's not the first time this has happened. There's been anti-Semitic graffiti here before too.
Things like this have been an occurring problem, and it's something we need to talk about. I think it's pretty pushed under the rug.
In a letter to the Whitman community, Principal Gregory Miller said anti-Palestinian and Islamophobic hate speech will not be tolerated. The Council on American Islamic Relations appreciates the swift response.
I think it also just underscores the fact that there is a lot more work that needs to be done to make sure that we're pushing back against these kind of hateful, divisive voices emphatically.
And the Jewish community is also speaking out against hate.
It was so vile and so hateful, is unacceptable, has no place in our community, and the JCRC unequivocally condemns it.
Now, here at the school, mental health professionals and school counselors were available today and will be available in the coming days for any students who want to talk about what happened and just process what happened. We're live in Bethesda. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, thanks. In Virginia, a high school student taken to the hospital for being exposed to fumes in a shop class. 3 classmates also felt sick, but they're okay. It happened at Wakefield High in Arlington this morning. The school says the fumes stem from a faulty exhaust hose connected to a laser cutter. The room was ventilated and not used for the rest of the day.
We're having you stretch your dollar. There is a pause in withholding wages for people who are overly late on paying back their student loans. The Trump administration was ready to start this month on keeping people's tax refunds and taking money from paychecks from borrowers who are 9 months late on their repayments. The Education Department says that plan is on hold indefinitely as they work out a new system. They're set to start in July to help people resume regular payments with more affordable options. More than 5 million people are currently in default, with millions more set to fall behind this year. For the 3rd time this week, a judge has ruled against the Trump administration's efforts to stop wind energy projects off the East Coast. And this time, Dominion Energy in Virginia gets the win. Last month, the White House suspending leases for 3 months on 5 East Coast wind projects, citing national security. It put a pause on the Dominion project off the Virginia Beach coast to build 176 turbines to power 660,000 homes. The utility company says the pause in development increases the cost of the project by $5 million a day.
All new tonight in Maryland, Governor Wes Moore and the White House Transportation Secretary agreeing on rebuilding Baltimore's Key Bridge faster. The leaders saying significant progress was made when they met Thursday. It's expected to cost about $5 billion to rebuild the bridge with a target date of opening in 2030. They also discuss speeding up construction on the American Legion Bridge on the Beltway. Well, get ready to make some reservations. The DMV's Winter Restaurant Week starts on Monday.
There will be 380 hot spots all across the DMV with some specials, including 250 in DC. Restaurants will be offering these 3-course meals at set prices ranging from $25 to $65. District leaders say that local businesses really need support this year more than ever. They have seen the usual slow winter season, but they've also been hit with rising costs, mass federal layoffs, the government shutdown, and the increase in federal law enforcement, along with the thousands of National Guard troops.
Winter Restaurant Week is coming up at a time where it's typically slow for our restaurant industry, right? And so it's important for our DC residents to come out, one, and support the restaurant, but you're not only supporting the restaurant, you're supporting those employees that work in the restaurant.
Winter Restaurant Week starts Monday and goes right through January 25th. Tomorrow, WMATA teaming up with the Capital Area Food Bank for its annual Fill a Bus event that is meant to help feed families in need. You're asked to bring non-perishable food donations to giant grocery stores across the DMV. In D.C., it's the one on Wisconsin Avenue. In Maryland, East-West Highway store in Hyattsville, and in Virginia, you can take your donations to the Washington Boulevard store in Arlington. Those events, they start at 11 and run right through 2 o'clock.
Metro is on a holiday schedule for MLK Junior Day. Trains will have weekend service Monday morning at 5 until midnight. Buses will run on a Saturday supplemental schedule. You can still reserve a ride with Metro Access, but subscription trips, those will be canceled.